Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to share with you guys a couple of things, I guess. The first thing is I wanted to vlog about my encounter with a legitimate pervert, which was not fun, but we'll talk about that. And the other thing is I have a few favorites that I would like to share with you guys today. So yeah, so I guess let's start with the exciting, not exciting, traumatizing story of my encounter with a legit pervert. So let's get you guys into the scene. So Wednesday I got off work at 4 in the afternoon, and normally when I leave work there is a Starbucks nearby that is a drive-through Starbucks that I will swing by and grab a cup of coffee. That way I will stay awake for my hour-and-a-half drive to Orlando to see my boyfriend. So this day I got off work and I told myself, hey, you know what? Let's try breaking this habit, right? Let's not get Starbucks today because you get Starbucks every freaking week or that I go. So I decided to drive right past Starbucks and say, yeah, I'm gonna be strong and then not get Starbucks. So I hop onto the highway, and maybe about less than halfway to my boyfriend's place, I start legit getting so drowsy that I remember I had such a hard time keeping awake that I turned up the music as loud as I could. And I'm like jamming to some music, and next thing you know I feel myself kind of waking up, and I was like, holy crap, I legit just fell asleep for it was like a split second because I do recall the song playing, and I was like, what the heck? So I was like, okay, I can't drive like this, there's no way in hell, it's way too dangerous. So it was really hard, but I was so tired. I was trying my best to stay awake to find the next rest stop, so I can go and grab an energy drink or whatever it is. And so I'm driving, and it felt like forever trying to keep myself awake till the next rest stop, that I finally found one, and I was like, awesome, rest stop, let's go, so I pull off the highway, go into the rest stop. And I don't know if you guys have ever been to a rest stop that's off of the highway before, but it is not nice. It is like a gas station with a bunch of truckers that are stopping to rest, and who knows what else is happening at a rest stop, right? So I pull into the rest stop, I park my car, and as tempting as it was to sleep in my car, I was like, I can't, it's not safe, I can't sleep in my car here. So I called up my brother and I said, hey Jimmy, will you stay on the phone with me while I go to the vending machine to get a drink and walk back to my car? So he stayed on the phone with me. I walked myself over to the vending machine, grab a drink, and I even grabbed a snack, and then I ran right back to my car. And I locked the doors, and I told Jimmy, hey, I'm in my car now. I locked the doors. I think it's good. Let me let you off the phone. So I hung up the phone with my brother, and literally as soon as I hung up the phone, this car swings around behind me. That's my cat. My cat's running around. So a silver car swings around behind me and parks right next to me. So I'm in the driver's seat, and so Ming Ming, what's going on? All right, so back to our story. So the silver car swings around behind me and parks right to my left. So the car's right next to me. And I remember thinking, I remember thinking what the heck, why did you need to park next to my car? Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm the type of person that whenever possible, I park every other car, because, I don't know, I feel like it's a courtesy thing, I don't know, something that I like to do, I guess. So I'm thinking to myself, what the heck, why did you have to park next to my car, and I'm like, whatever, I guess, not everyone thinks, not everyone has the same mindset, whatever. So I just glanced to the left really quick, and I see that it's a gentleman, he's by himself in his car, and that's it, it's just him. So I'm like, whatever, maybe he needs to grab a drink, blah, blah, blah. So I then go ahead and I take my little drink, then I open it, and then next thing you know, I glance to my left again because I see the guy moving around, and I glance to my left and I see that he's digging in his trunk now. So his trunk's open and he's digging through it, and I'm like, okay, whatever, I guess, maybe he needs to get something out of his trunk now. So then I'm taking a sip of my drink at this point, and the next thing I realize, I look to my left, and the guy is right next to me. He's in now his passenger side, so it's right next to my driver's side car. He's right next to me. He opens, the passenger side door. He sits down, but not as if he was in the car. He sat so that his legs were pointed towards my side. So his door's still open, his legs are facing me, and he's just sitting in a seat, and I'm like, what the heck, you know? And then the next thing you know, from the corner of my eye, I see this guy's black basketball shorts hit the ground, and I'm like, what the f***? I'm like, what is going on? And I'm thinking to myself, like, oh my god, this is one of those guys or people that think that it's okay to change your pants or change in public. So I'm like, oh my god, why is this happening to me, you know? And then, like, as soon as I thought that, I realized to myself that literally the rest of the parking lot to my left is open. There's no other cars there. So this guy who wanted to change his pants could have easily changed his pants on the driver's side and no one would have noticed. Why the heck did he go out of his way to change his pants on my side, right? So then, I've never like actually turned my head to look at him. I've always just kind of glanced my eyeballs over, and I glance over very quickly because I'm like, this is not happening. Like, why is this guy doing this? So I glance over very quickly, and all I see is like this guy's package. Okay, this guy legit does not have any underwear on, or if he did, maybe he pulled it down with his pants. I don't know. It was disgusting. I was so, oh, it was awful. So I was so scared, like legit, I was so scared that I didn't even know what to do. I didn't, like I said, I never turned my head to look at him or acknowledge him. And I legit, like, I just put my, as soon as I saw it, I put my drink back in the cup holder, I put my car in reverse, and I just started pulling out backwards, and I was so scared I didn't want to look anywhere. So I was literally, in my mind, I was hoping and praying that there wasn't someone or a car behind me, because I would have hit them. I legit would have hit them, because I was too scared to even turn my head anywhere to look backwards. It was awful. It was just the most traumatizing thing. Like, as I was pulling backwards, I wasn't looking backwards, and I was like frozen, and I remember thinking to myself, like, I just wanted to like roll my windows down and scream, like, just wanted to scream at the top of my lungs, you know, like, it was awful. So I just sped off, and as soon as I sped off, you know, of course I called the police and I told them what happened, and you know, I felt so bad because they were like, did you get a license plate number? I'm like, no, I didn't, because I was just trying to get out of there as quick as I could, and I was too scared to look anywhere besides staring off straight into space, you know. It was awful. It was so traumatizing. Oh my god, like, yeah, so that happened, and just wanted to share that with you guys, I guess. Still, like, so nervous about it. Like, it's so disgusting. Like, who does that? Like, who pulls off into a rest stop and just reveals themselves to, like, a random young lady that's just in their car? Like, I felt so, like, at the same time, like, vulnerable, because I'm just, like, this little girl. I'm like 5'1". I'm, like, itty bitty. So I'm like, what the heck? I can't do anything, you know? Like, even if I wanted to roll my window down and scream, like, what if he, like, starts initiating something? Like, I wouldn't be able to protect myself. So it was just awful. Anyway, so that happened. Want to share with you guys more of the story. Please do me a favor and never stop at rest stops. Or even if you have to, by yourself, do it with someone that is buff that can protect you or something. I don't know, because it was just the worst experience of my life. I still can't believe that happened, and that this guy is still running around doing who knows what, you know? It's just disgusting. Whew. So anyway, I got that off my chest. Let's jump into my favorites for this month, I guess. So there's only a few items that I kind of really started loving last month, so let's get started, I guess. So the few makeup items, there's only two makeup items. So the first one is this guy. So I don't normally wear blush, but I decided to pick this one up because I remember a lot of makeup gurus talking about this, and it's called Luminoso. Yes, it's baked powder blush. So it's super pretty, and I like the fact that underneath the little pan it has a little mirror, so you can use that if you want to while you're applying your blush. But this guy has been a love, and I'm actually wearing it today. I don't wear a lot of blush, so you probably can't even see it very well. What you're mainly probably seeing is my bronzer, which is Laguna, but I do have some of this one on too today. So that's that. And my next beauty favorite is this guy, which I am also wearing today. This is a NYX Butter Gloss, and it is in the color Creme Brulee. And yeah, this is really nice. It's pretty much clear, or not clear, but it's very translucent, I should say. It gives you just a light wash of color, but for the most part, it's translucent. It gives you a nice glossy finish on your lips. Now, besides those two makeup items, I have a couple of oils actually. I guess they're oils. One is for your hair, so it's this guy. This is by Healthy Sexy Hair, and it is the soy renewal with argan oil, and it's such a hefty bottle, right? Like this is so much hair oil. I feel like I'll never go through this. And I got this at Ulta when Ulta was having this awesome sale on a bunch of the sexy hair products, where this was like 10 bucks. I think normally it's 20 or something, I don't know, but this is 10 bucks and it's like enough hair oil to last me for like the rest of my life, hopefully. So besides that oil, I have been really loving this Josie Maran pure argan oil. This was a mini bottle that I got in a Sephora favorites kit, and I've really been enjoying this. It's well, I think honestly my most favorite part is because I travel back and forth from my house to my boyfriend's, and I love that this bottle legit, like when you close it, the oil doesn't leak. Like I've actually been using facial oils since I was a kid. I want to say at least like 15 or 16. I've always been using either jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, vitamin E, just oils on my face in general. And a lot of the times when you try to travel with a lot of the other containers, they actually come in a container similar to the hair, where you kind of squeeze it up and it comes out. But these they get messy because the oil kind of leaks out on the edges and stuff. So I like the fact that the Josie Maran has the dropper. So once this is empty, I'm actually planning on pouring other oils and reusing this bottle. So I really love this. And the argan oil is really nice too. I do enjoy it. So yeah, that's definitely a favorite this month, or last month I should say. And then, so that's it for the oils, and then I have a few random favorites. So one random favorite that I've been loving is this deodorant. So what I thought was really neat about this deodorant is that, first of all, it's clinical protection, which is pretty cool. So that if you're like an excessive sweater, like I am, I guess, TMI once again, but I can be an excessive sweater. I do like the fact that this is the clinical protection, so it helps with the what do you call this? Antiperspirants, yeah, antiperspirant. So it's got the higher percentage of antiperspirant versus like your typical deodorants. But what I think the best part of this is that it has clear tone technology, I guess, where it says it helps restore your skin to its natural tone. So if you have like slightly like either like dark underarms, or maybe if you have like uneven skin tones for your armpits, which I know is a big thing for a lot of women, this is definitely handy. Why not? Double up your deodorant, plus it also evens out your skin tone. Why not, right? And it smells pretty nice, so I do like this. And then my last couple of favorites that I have left are actually candles from Bath & Body Works. So I guess I haven't really spoken too much about my love for candles, but I do love candles. My boyfriend and I both love candles actually, and lately my favorite has been this French lavender candle, which is amazing. And I think the French lavender scent is discontinued because I picked this guy, actually this mason jar candle, up at Bath & Body Works on clearance. So normally it's $12.50. I think I got it for like $3, which is a killer deal. I picked up like 4 of these guys, and the first time that my boyfriend and I had this French lavender scent, we actually had the 3-wick version, and we blew through it so quickly. So I've been really enjoying the mason jar size because I feel like it doesn't burn as quickly because it's just got 1 wick, which is nice. But yeah, this guy is definitely a favorite. And then my other candle favorite has been this little guy. It's a baby bottle, and is the scent Lemon Mint Leaf. I actually have this as my wallflower right now in my room, and it smells amazing. It just smells really fresh and clean. I know most people would probably prefer the scent in like their kitchen or something, but I love it in my bedroom. It smells fresh. Every time I walk by, I'm like, ah, it smells clean. So anyway, that's really it for my favorites, I guess. I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, don't ever stop at rest stops. And also, if you have any cool favorites from last month you'd like to share, leave it in the comments below. Or if maybe you are like me and have run into some crazy pervert people ever, leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear that I'm not alone, and I would not mind sharing virtual hugs with you guys for whatever traumatizing situation you guys have gone through. So if you have, virtual hugs, guys. Lots of love for you. I'll see you guys later. Yeah, bye.